All right. Good morning, everyone. Hello, KFADL, Lou Canto, Waferlink, Jade Rockstar. It's Wrigless, Metamax, and Apes. Thank you guys all for the good luck. Thanks for the good luck as well, Possum. You started learning TPHD Any Percent, and you're currently stuck on Sword and Shield skip. Yeah, that's typically how learning Twilight Princess goes. Is that it takes a while to get Sword and Shield skipped down. So thanks for the good luck, Face Melter and On a Cloud. I know, nice. I thought Al had said he was done, but you I could understand still potentially feeling unsatisfied even if someone says that they're done with speedrunning a category. It could have also been that he was maybe just unsatisfied, like, with streaming it or something, and would rather just not stream attempts. But yeah, if you haven't already, Waferlink, I would definitely, like, if you're in the Twilight Princess speedrunning Discord, ask for what the most up-to-date tutorials are for Sword and Shield skip. Um, and I guess if you're not on the Discord, you can probably Google for them, because there are quite a few of them that, explain the trick. So thanks for the good luck, Ryan and Sledgen. Alright. Let's see if we can have some success with attempts. And not have to open up the sad cheese chest. Also, thank you very much, Joshi, for the 72 months of Tier 3. That's a lot of months, especially of Tier 3. Also, thank you very much for the best of luck and for the hug emotes. And thanks for the good luck as well, He Too Silly. And for the good luck as well, Fits of Chivalry. Alright, can we get Gate Clip first try today? Very first run. Ow, darn it. Well, maybe not. Damn. Too slow, unfortunately. So we go again. Need this game on Switch too? Yeah, a lot of people feel similarly. Especially considering how many rumors there were that this game and Wind Waker HD were both going to be on Switch eventually, and then that never really happened. Also, thanks for the good luck, Zwaf. And for the good luck as well, Kevin from Space. What? Hype train incoming. I thought I disabled those. Actually, no, I don't think I completely disabled them, but I thought I made them ridiculously hard to hit, and I don't think, whatever just happened in chat was enough to trigger one. Also, thanks for the good luck, KidCaught. But, anyway, the gate clip, I wouldn't say is, like, difficult, per se, but there's RNG to whether or not the gate swings the right way to clip through, which is where the inconsistency comes from. Because, like, the actual setup itself can be done, like, you know, consistently each time, but then it's just up to the gate to swing correctly to actually let us through. Also, thanks for the good luck finds. Oh, come on. It's annoying when we get hit right there and it stops our momentum. I don't know. Unfortunately, the gate clips in this game all have an element of RNG to them. The one we do as Wolflink later is generally more consistent because there's more leeway in how the gate can swing for the clip to work, but there's not as much leeway for when we use Epona to try to push ourselves through the gate. Okay. Alright. Alright, nice. Decent actual breaking of the cage. Whoa, hello. Here we steer clear of that guy. Alright, very nice. Excellent first segment. Didn't even lose 1 second to my best. Now hopefully we don't get like a 40-second goats or something. Also, thanks for the good luck trekking a snow. Yeah, that sucks. I don't think this goat was even that sensitive yet. Okay, well. 30 is acceptable in this situation. Even though it's not great, but... I don't know how that one goat managed to turn completely around like that. Also, thanks for the good luck, Peachy and Z-Linky. And for the good luck as well, Twister and Zupruin. What do I think of Wind Waker on Switch 2? It's neat that it's there. It sucks that it has horrible amounts of input delay. Unfortunately. If it did not have horrible amounts of input delay, I would be excited to try and run some categories on it, but it doesn't feel very good to play. At least, you know, for me, as someone who has done a lot of speedruns on the original. Also, thanks for the 3 months of Prime King Chaos. Congrats on Yellow Badge. I don't know. I don't know what the exact input delay, like in milliseconds, is. Someone who responded to my like original post on Twitter, or like mentioning how bad the input delay was, or that just the input delay was bad, said that they timed it at 200 milliseconds, which is about, which is like a fifth of a second, right? Which would be 6 frames. If that is true, right? Yes, that would be double the original. Yeah, no, like you play Wind Waker Randomizer, Sledgen, you would absolutely notice the delay on the GameCube and SO. Switch 2 even worth it? I mean, depends on who you are. I would say that, like, it's almost certainly worth it if, like, you never had a Switch 1 and you're looking to get a Switch. And, like, it's within your budget to do so. But, like, you know, if none of the things that are currently on Switch 2 interest you, then obviously there's not really a reason to get it. Well, yeah, I mean, aside from third-party titles, right? The one big first-party title at the moment is only really Mario Kart World. But, of course, we have, you know, DK Bonanza coming out next month, and also Metroid Prime 4, presumably sometime later this year. Along with other things like, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So, like, at the moment, the only playable game is Mario Kart World, but as the next few months go by, there will be more first-party games added. Also, thanks for the good luck, Panda Young. Yes, I did sleep decently well. Because of the 30-second goat that we had, we are unfortunately losing time here. Yeah, it is admittedly very nice that it's much easier to do unbuffered manual super swimming on Switch 2. And, like, also the fact that, you know, Makar skip is possible makes all dungeons interesting to run on Switch 2, but it's like... Man, the input delay just... the input delay kind of just ruins it all for me. I kind of doubt the input delay will ever get fixed. Since, like... well, I guess the weird thing is that, like, it doesn't seem like it's actually input delay. It seems like it's visual rendering delay. Like, the emulator that they're using for the GameCube NSO app is, like, taking longer than it should to actually render the, like, the frames of gameplay. Because, like, if you bonk into a wall, right, in Wind Waker on GameCube NSO, the actual response of, like, the controller vibrating in response to bonking into a wall happens when it's supposed to without any delay, but then you bonk into the wall after, like, you visually bonk into the wall after you feel the vibration from the controller. Also, that was mid-dash there, which is why the L didn't work. Oh yes, Legend. The thing that you can do on Switch 2, which you can't do on the original because it crashes. I think it's just being called Dungeon Chest Reload. But basically, chest collision is always loaded inside a dungeon, even if the room that the chest is in is not loaded. And if you can stand on an out-of-bounds chest and then play Song of Passing, the game will just reload the room that the chest is supposed to be in, so you can kind of hop around in a dungeon that way. To, like, skip lots of rooms. You can't do it on the original because of, again, just it crashes due to, leave trying to dereference a null pointer, but, on Dolphin, if you turn off a specific setting, and on Switch 2, the instruction that tries to dereference the pointer just gets skipped over. Like, the emulator just doesn't execute the instruction. So then that crash doesn't happen. I had some mistakes on that segment, too. Did I buy Switch 2? Yes, I did. I waited in line outside Best Buy for 7 hours to get it on midnight launch. Or the 9 p.m. launch here on the west coast of the US. And it's sitting right there. I mean, like, I was, like, regardless of whatever games actually were gonna come out on Switch 2, I was gonna be getting one anyway because of, like, speedrun testing reasons. Especially because Wind Waker was coming out on GameCube and SO. Oh, really? I pushed Monkey too far. Alright, well, that was dumb. Oh, blue rupee. Oh, darn it. Well, I was hoping that I could get that blue rupee before the monkey stopped moving. Because then the monkey wouldn't stop moving there at all. Oh, darn it. I don't know if this is enough to skip the next cycle. Yeah, no, it's not. Well, unfortunately, this was a bad monkey. Also, thanks for the good luck, Radiant Snowfall. Well, no, the monkey pushing is to just push the monkey further along the path, but some of the pushing I messed up because I pushed the monkey too far. Because the monkey essentially has, like, certain points along the path that it has to hit before it keeps going forward. And essentially, whenever the monkey stops, we want to push the monkey to be right in front of the next point along the path that it has to hit. Because what happens if you push it too far is that it then goes back to the point that it didn't hit to then begin going forward again. So we essentially just want to push it a little bit to try to push it towards the next point on the path. Whether or not you can, like, potentially skip a cycle of swinging depends on if you can make sure that the monkey doesn't notice any enemies, which didn't happen because it noticed the bomb at that time. And then there's also RNG somewhat with how much the, with how many swings the monkey does when it's, like, when it begins swinging on a spot. Which can be either 4 swings or 8 swings. Ideally, we get 4 swings each time, but it doesn't always happen. And it's also not really RNG. Also, I'm surprised we did not hit the Koblin here. Because usually the 4 swings versus 8 swings happens in pretty consistent spots. Really? Got noticed. Ah, well, that's unfortunate. I don't think there's really much of a chance that we're going to be ahead now. Gale Boomerang. Yeah, and then there's also, like, a weird interaction where, like, if you can start the cutscene of collecting a blue rupee as the monkey is walking along the path, the distance that the monkey will, like, walk to the next point that it swings the lantern gets reset for some reason, so, like, if I was able to pick up that blue rupee, like, a half-second sooner, we would have skipped the monkey swinging the lantern on that cycle. Which would have been very nice, because that cycle is usually a slow one, and was a slow one, but... I did not get it in time, so we did not get any benefit to getting the blue rupee cutscene. And if all goes well, we'll probably end up about even. 2, 3. Okay. 3's not a bad start. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 9's not great. That's unfortunate. But I guess our lucky streak of getting 4 Hawk Oops couldn't last forever. The 2 previous runs that got to this spot before this one each had 4 Hawk Oops. We saved 1.5 seconds. Also, thanks for the good luck, Trippero and Nekaz. Very good roll. Directly to the chest. Also, thanks for the good luck, Mulcher and Epsilon. How was the qualifier yesterday? It was interesting because I never found hookshot, and so ended up doing morph hover. Unfortunately, hookshot would have been the very next thing I checked after I got the last item that I needed, aside from hookshot. So, doing morph hover didn't actually end up saving time versus looking for hookshot in that sense. But always an interesting time when we get to do morph hover. I ended up getting second place. I think first place was like 2.5 minutes ahead of me. If I remember correctly, I got like a low 147 and first place was like a mid 144. Howard. Alright, well, at least the second half of Forest Temple was good. Pretty much matched my best there. So thanks for the good luck, Sticks Robbie. Yeah, yesterday's qualifier went well. We got second place, which is neat. Nice. Thank you, uninterested Shadow Beast, for wasting time. Also, thanks for the good luck, RQ. gate clip. No, why didn't you notice me? I thought he would try to come at me there, but he was just like, no, I'm just gonna fly upwards instead. And then I was sad. Also, thanks for the good luck, Rixo. You just got here, you sent it away. Crystal, stop trying to interfere with my runs by going into the game and changing things. It's very rude. Another Howard from Midnight. Uh, I mean, I believe the way that Midna's, like, audio was created was there was just a Japanese voice actress that was recorded saying lines, recorded saying, like, English sentences, basically, and the sounds of those sentences got essentially chopped up to be used for Midna's, like, audio speaking. So, the word Howard, I believe, is actually the word power. Just, like, the beginning is cut off weirdly so that you, don't exactly hear the P of the P. And I believe the entire sentence was like, I will take you there with my power. Or something along those lines. Huh? I don't know how that happened, but sure. I said coward at first. I don't think the word coward is in there anywhere. Really? Darn it. Oh, this is awkward. Really? Man. Was I really not far enough to the right there? Guess I must not have been. Oh, that stinks. Really? Yeah, I guess that actually worked fine. Also, thanks for the good luck, Julius. Yeah, it's a lot of time lost here. Still don't know how exactly I was, or like what my mistake was with the Wolf Bomb House skip that time. Well, the house was gonna blow up anyway, so I don't think that was the mistake. Yes, very normal gameplay happening right here. Also, thanks for the good luck, Mason. I really hope they bring this to the Switch. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against having Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, or, you know, any other 3D Zelda remake on the Switch. Or Switch 2. So, thank you very much, Duckboy Lars, for the 5 months of Prime. Thank you very much for the good luck as well. Ah, nice. Finger. Slipped off the control stick. I mean, I would have to imagine that, like, especially if Age of Imprisonment is being released this year, and with the last title that, or at least the last Zelda title that Tantalus Games helped with was Skyward Sword HD. Tantalus Games might be handling some other 3D Zelda port to be released, like, late 2026 or something, right? Did I say Skyrim Sword? No, I was pretty sure I said Skyward Sword. Also, thanks for the good luck, Black Jacoop. Maybe it was picked up weird on the mic or something. What about Sideways Sword? Well, that's what happens when the motion controls are desynced. You get Sideways Sword. Wouldn't it be faster to simply use the highly import system and put Xant on trial? I mean, if it was somehow possible to contain Xant and bring him to trial, maybe. I think the problem is that, Xant has powers that cannot be contained by the normal methods of enforcement in the Kingdom of Hyrule. Yeah, I recently got a jury summons for the first time, but thankfully did not have to actually go in. Billy Glubbers? I feel like in that situation you should be able to get excused, but I don't know if maybe the laws for that differ by state. Alright, well, we saved 2 seconds, which, for that segment, is pretty good. Maybe we'll save 2 seconds on this next segment also. If I save 2 seconds on this segment, then over the past 2 segments I will have saved 4 total seconds. Which, I mean, when the most amount of time I can save combined on these 2 seconds... when the most amount of time I can save on these 2 segments combined is 9 seconds, saving 4 seconds is pretty good. It means that I will have only lost 5 seconds to my best over the course of 15 minutes. Roughly. Actually, it's more like 14 minutes, but... Also, that's pretty good, Epsilon. Also, thanks for the good luck, runner. Ah, yeah, segments for runs that... or, like, best segments that you get for runs that you don't complete still count. Because your, like, best segments are just measuring the segment itself, regardless of what any of the other segments around it or in the rest of the run do. So it makes sense to save them even if the run does not complete. Hopefully that's good. It might not be. Oh, okay. Still got it. Well, we're not going to save 2 seconds on this segment now, unfortunately. It took 2 tries there to get the clip. Yeah, we do the same step clip in Arbiter's Grounds now. It's much more consistent than trying to do the third-person claw shot clip. And is basically the exact same speed, I'm pretty sure. Also, it doesn't require you to have gyro controls on. Not that, like, that makes a huge difference for me, but, like, I know that D3 doesn't, use gyro controls. Also, I completely fumbled. Hitting that... or hitting those bold ones off that boar. Like, open the door. Alright, well, we're gonna lose a couple seconds here, actually. Also, thanks for the good luck, Mary Sama. And thanks for the goat luck, then in Jakaja. Alright, Bo. Oh, really? Starting off like this. Oh, it's only phase 1. Ah, well. Even if phase 2 is perfect, we're still losing time. Which is not great. Unslap. Okay. Blue ruby. Oh, nice. Accidentally hit minus there. Right, good pillar clip. The target there because the Almasaur is too close. Oh, I hit B too early. And that sucks. I'm gonna save time on this split now. Well, we tried our best. First time in a really long time that I've been early on, like, timing those B presses. Does this frog have the potential to lose so much time? That's... I mean, that's just the nature of having to do two really precise cycles to skip the third cycle. I don't know why I was expecting him to be facing the other direction after falling down from the wall there. How's my weekend been? Pretty good. Won the, or not won, but got second place in the Wind Waker Randomizer qualifier yesterday. And then had some fun playing Archipelago Randomizer with friends. And today, hopefully, we're going to get a PB. Like, really? Bro. Thank you. Eyeball. Well, we're not saving 36 seconds now. And very good regrab. Okay.
What you time? How power anything. Power one time.
So thanks for the good luck, Ilinano. I got both of them in that one attack. Oh, no, come on. Alright, still made it, thankfully. Even without the dash. A bit scary, though. Alright, well, another run where we're about even with PB at Master Sword. Illuminati is watching. Be careful. Unfortunate. Don't like that angle. Uh. I feel like I've gotten worse at judging what the distance of the Wolfos is. Well. Like another 30 seconds lost since second try. Actually, not quite 30 seconds, it was maybe like 27 or so, but... I guess means that if the rest of the segment goes really well, we'll only lose 20 seconds, which, I mean, for this segment, that's honestly not too bad, all things considered. so thanks for the good luck, Garbo. I wouldn't say there's like a specific time that I'm trying to PB by. Or like a specific time that I'm gonna get. I'm just trying to do my best. Ah, okay, that still works. Yeah, okay. Still got up to 100 even without the purple. Really? Not need to pick up the cannonball. So, hello, Electro. Run is kind of but PB is still possible, so we continue going. Also, thank you very much, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to M Cookie Dough. Member Field Cookie Dough. Your M Cookie Dough appreciates it. Oh. I also like to climb the ladder, yes. I'm not sure if we wasted enough day-night to not watch the cutscene in the desert. I guess we'll see. Usually second try is enough. Time wasted for early snow peaks, then we get to skip the cutscene in the desert. Come on. Well, no, for the most part, day-night doesn't matter in any percent. But if you waste enough day-night time here so that it is actually nighttime by the time that you jump down to the lower part of Gerudo Desert, then you don't get the cutscene of the Bulblins noticing you and sending boars after you. Which we might be late enough for here. Stars are coming out. Okay, yeah, so we're not getting the cutscene. So that's nice. That means we get, like, 7 seconds back of the time that we wasted on the last segment. Am I going fast and being cool? I'm doing my best. This is definitely not the fastest we've ever gone. I don't like this. I hate this, actually. Well, that was awkward, but didn't fall off, thankfully. But yeah, I mean, if you waste enough day-night time, you don't have to watch that cutscene in the desert, but, like, ideally you wouldn't waste any day-night time and still watch the cutscene, because the time that you have to waste of the day-night cycle to not watch the cutscene is longer than how long the cutscene actually takes, so... You have to waste, like, at least 20 seconds of day-night time to skip a cutscene that only takes, like, 7 seconds. What happens if you don't leave the burning hut? It just stays burning forever. You're not, I don't believe you're actually on any sort of time limit when that happens. Also, thanks for the good luck, pigeon. It is true, Pippi. Doing your best is always cool. These are true facts right here. Also, thanks for the good luck, Stebstio. Alright, can we do the first stupid trick? Evidently not, because I was not prepared for the timing of when to press the A button because I got hit. There. Well, second try, unfortunately. Not a great way to start off the segment. I think we still could have done that the first try, but I just was not expecting the timing of when Link popped up onto the pillar. Well, at least we didn't get any bad RNG here. Yeah, I would be interested to do OOT 3D again. I mean, I did for a short while last year when OOT 3D was accepted for GDQX. Yeah, that was really weird. I don't know how we missed the Poe with 2 different attacks before actually landing a hit, but it kind of worked out, I guess. Darn it. But to anticipate the Poe becoming vulnerable a little too early there. Come on. Now we will get to see if we can do Death Sword skip. Yeah, the out-of-bounds trick with the skull is new. Really? I'm surprised that that was too early. Well, that stinks. That also stinks. Uh... Oh. Yeah, the first attempt at Death Sword skip, I think it would have worked if I was positioned very slightly further to the left. Alright, and cycle 3. Okay. Well, not the best, but I guess it works. This is the boss that you remember most in this game. That makes sense. This is... Stallard is definitely, like... probably the most fast-paced, and also maybe distinct-looking boss. Yeah, and the two phases themselves are very distinct. Yeah, casually after Arbiter's Grounds, you're supposed to go to Snow Peak. That makes sense. Ouch. The wrong text option. The 55 out of 726 is the total number of completed runs over the total number of attempted runs. So it's kind of like a completion rate. I've started this run 726 times, and I've made it to the end 55 times. Maybe this time will be number 56. Yeah, you finished 0 out of 0 attempts. And clearly 0 divided by 0 is 100, as we all know. Come on. It's blue rupee. And thanks for the good luck, Hoodlum Havoc. Alright, very good. Just about what we want from that clip. Nice. No. Really? Alright, well. We learned our lesson there. Can't say that I've ever made that mistake before. Yeah, doing the Arolfo skip with a third-person claw shot clip is fairly new. Oh, wow. All first-handed grabs. Or two-handed grabs, not first-handed grabs. I don't know what a first-handed grab is. Please. Please? Yeah, I don't know why that took so many attempts. Rather unfortunate. This segment's not off to a great start. I don't know, third-person claw shot clipping is not HD exclusive, but it is exclusive to HD and Wii. Can't do it on GameCube because GameCube only has first-person aiming, but Wii only has third-person aiming, and HD can switch between the two. But third-person claw shot clipping as an actual technique is, I think, like 7 or 8 months old now. It was discovered last year around Thanksgiving, if I remember correctly. But some of its uses haven't been figured out until quite recently. Just because we didn't really understand what the scope of how we could shoot the claw shot through the wall was. Like, we didn't really understand that we could shoot it really far upwards. Like what I did. Also, thank you very much, Circus, for the 46 months of Prime. I would say that I have been doing pretty well. Thank you very much for the continued support. That you have been doing well also. waited so long there. Oh yeah, the uses for third-person clawshot clipping in any percent have been significantly more recent than 100%. Yeah, we have 4 hearts, soon to be 5 actually. For safety reasons, to make sure that like we don't die in Palace of Twilight at all. Because sometimes our health can get rather low. Also, thanks for the good luck, Golden.
And ear to your house, ear. You understand.
Well, I guess we're technically ahead. Alright, well, let's see if maybe we can lock in for Palace and Hyrule Castle today. Unlike the last time we got here in runs where I kind of just lost a minute overall. Hopefully we're in a good enough position to just hold A here. We were not, surprisingly. Where did he go? Why did I not hear him? Best kind of ahead is Godin. It's a pretty good kind of ahead, and it's true. Unfortunately, there is no Godin in this game. Instead, we only get Godin's hands, which chase us in Palace of Twilight. That would actually kind of be even freakier if, like, because, like, for the two wings of this dungeon, we have the hands chasing us. If for the second part of the dungeon, you just had Godin's head silently following you around the whole time. That'd be a way to really make it creepy. So thanks for the good luck, Leanne. I appreciate your moderate faith in me. I don't like this position. Really? I should have waited slightly longer. Wow. Really? Well, now we're gonna be behind. Oh, this kind of stinks. I thought I was far enough out to not get hit by the orb, but that was not the case. Really, it was like a 45-second time loss? Hmm. Guess even after we got back up, killing the Xanheads still happened really slowly. So thanks for the good luck, Dr. Blitz. Wasn't quite close enough to the chest to open it. Wow, so many hearts today. Also, thanks for the good luck, Asher. What's my favorite Magic the Gathering card? I don't think I know any Magic the Gathering cards off the top of my head. Because I played Magic once when I was like 10. I think. And I don't remember what any of the cards were called. What happened with Saul's? Stupid Room was stupid, is basically what happened. Even though it was my fault that I lost time. But it was still in Stupid Room, so I'm gonna blame Stupid Room. The bad RNG on the jumping pattern, huh? Hello? That was still too late? Oh my goodness. I don't know how I, like, lost my timing for that. Also, apparently somehow lost the timing for doing a jump attack on Zan. Also, thank you very much, Full Metal Dragon, for the 40, or excuse me, not the 42, for the 53 months of Tier 1. 42 is in the username. Thank you very much for the good luck and for the continued support of over 50 months. True. Soon enough you will be at 69, which will be nice. Really? was supposed to for some reason. Unfortunately, there was no more chance of PB, but we will finish the run anyway. Oh, we didn't bonk. I am very sad now. Who I got for Game 7? Game 7 of what? NBA Finals? I don't follow the NBA, so I don't know. I got whichever team wins Game 7. Well, no, I mean, there's value in completing runs, even if they're not going to PB, because that gives you practice actually doing the later sections of the run in a run. Right? Box. I do not need the box. Like, you know, the best practice for doing the end of the game, and, you know, especially a run that's multiple hours long, is doing it at the end of an actual run, because, like, you know, if you do, like, if you do the end of the run, like, you know, as segment practice or something, that's still really good, right? Like, you should do that, but, It's definitely different, Really? Come on. It's definitely different having done the entire run first before you actually get to this part versus just, you know, being able to do it in a context where you can just reset this specific portion over and over again. Granted, there's nothing that's, like, extremely difficult in Hyrule Castle, right? But I would say it's probably most important for, like, Arbiter's Grounds and City in the Sky. At least for me, personally. But, you know, even in Hyrule Castle, I make mistakes, so... Good to not be rusty, if possible. Because at least, like, if a run is already dead, right, I've accepted that the run is dead. And I know that it's not going to PB, and once I've done that, I'm not worried about whether or not it's going to PB, right? Like, the fact that I'm finishing the run does not feel demotivating, because the mistakes that cause the run to not be able to PB are mistakes that have already happened, right? Also, thanks for the good luck, L. Really? Really? That missed? Oh, wow, that's dumb. I mean, in theory, yeah, if you play better than, like, what your best is, you could still PB, but, like, you know, I've had, like, 5 runs at this point where I've gone into, nice. Where I've gone into the last segment of the run ahead and have not PB'd because I have a ridiculously good last segment of the run that, isn't really improvable, because the reason it's ridiculous is because of RNG reason. Like, the chance of me matching the RNG that I got in my PB is basically 0. So when comparing against this run at least, I do not have confidence that I will be able to PB unless I'm, like, at least 30 seconds ahead going into, the final split. And even then, right, like, my best run, I was 1 minute and 17 seconds ahead going into the final segment, and completely due to RNG, I did not PB, because I lost, about 1 minute and 36 seconds on the last split to RNG that run. So sometimes it's the case that, like, yeah, you can beat your bests and still PB potentially, but usually as, like, you play more and more and refine your sum of best more and more, that's the chance of that being the case isn't, or, like, becomes less and less possible. As the best possible time also becomes a better representation of what your own personal best possible time is. Right, and even the run where I was like a minute and 17 seconds ahead going into the last segment, even that run, like, you know, that run still had a pretty, some pretty fixable mistakes, so it was not the end of the world that that run was lost. Like, it's definitely possible for me to be, like, over 2 minutes ahead going into the last segment. Okay, I guess we're not quick spinning. There we go. Oh. Just barely. So now for a run like this, I basically just, you know, do my best, try and see if maybe I can get another best segment potentially. Pretty unlikely on this segment, right? But we are starting off with an energy ball, so still got a minimum 7 cycles possible. The triangle attack doesn't really help, though. It's also in a weird spot now. Okay. So this part of the fight is pretty much just entirely RNG. There's nothing you can do to speed it up. It's how long it takes is completely determined by what attacks Zelda decides to do and how long she decides to wait in between cycles. But this was actually a pretty good run. I only lost, I think, like 12 seconds over my PB, which, like, is great as far as I'm concerned. This is my favorite direction. I like this direction. Oh, what? He juked me. That doesn't normally happen. At least at that specific spot. Really? Alright, well. Another completed run on, I guess. Thank you very much, Joshy, for the 50 bits. And thank you guys all for the GGs. Yeah, we didn't get any bests this run. No bests. Let's see. We had 30-second goats this run. We had bad monkey RNG, and also bad spider RNG, and not the best ook RNG. We had 11 total hops. I somehow failed Bombhouse skip this run. I'm not sure what my mistake was, because everything about it looked okay, but something about it wasn't okay. Because the bug still ran into the house when we did the jump, which means that we were too close somehow, but everything looked fine when I did the setup. Didn't have the best RNG on Bow. Had a 3-cycle Deku Toad, which is why we lost time on Claw Shot. Wasted 10 seconds trying to hit the Morpheal Eye in the first phase because it kept on jumping away, which was pretty annoying. Second try early Snow Peak, which is why we lost 20 seconds there. Unfortunately, third try Death Sword skip, as well as second try Pull 1 skip, which is why we lost a lot of time on Spinner. And then we also had some very silly mistakes in the second half of City. And then also still got juked by Stupid Room in Palace of Twilight. But we will try again tomorrow. So, thank you guys all very much for watching today. And I will see you guys tomorrow for what'll hopefully be a better attempt. So, see you later. Goodbye.
Crystal again. We'll have a repair. You forget we do space. For we powers?